In this video, we're going to show you the perfect itinerary for the Swiss lakes. One of the questions we get asked most is how to build an itinerary for the French-speaking part of Switzerland, visiting Geneva, Lausanne, Montreux, and Vevey. To do this trip comfortably and truly enjoy it, we recommend at least 7 days. That's why we've prepared a super complete 7-day itinerary with the best of Lake Geneva, detailed day by day. If you have less time, you can cut the day trips, but it would be a shame. So let's get started. When is the best time to visit the Lake Geneva region? This is a summer itinerary. The best time by far is from June to September. This is the only time you can enjoy the boat trips, the flower-lined promenades, and pleasant weather. The Lavaux vineyards will be green and lush. July and August are the high season. Everything is more crowded and expensive, but it's when the weather is most reliable. Winter, from November to March, is not the time for this itinerary. It's cold, gray, and the region loses much of its charm, which is the outdoor life on the lake. The only exception is December, for the famous Montreux Christmas market. So, how will our 7-day itinerary work? The idea is to use one single base to explore the entire region. Although Geneva is the gateway, it's expensive and located at the far end of the lake. The best base, in our opinion, is Lausanne. It's the canton's capital, it's beautiful, has many hotel options, and most importantly, it's in the center of the lake's coast. From Lausanne, you are 20 minutes by train from Montreux and 40 minutes by train from Geneva. It's the perfect logistic. Now, let's talk about transportation between cities. For this itinerary, the rule is clear. Do not rent a car. You do not need a car, and it will get in your way. Parking in Geneva, Lausanne, or Montreux is a nightmare and extremely expensive, costing over 40 Swiss francs per day. Switzerland has the best public transport system in the world. You will use the train. The train line that runs along the edge of Lake Geneva is perfect. It connects Geneva, Lausanne, Vevey, and Montreux quickly and with beautiful views. The best way to travel is by buying the Swiss Travel Pass. It's a pass you buy for 3, 4, 6, 8, or 15 consecutive days. Is it expensive? Yes. An 8-day pass, for example, costs over 400 Swiss francs, but it gives you unlimited travel on all trains, buses, and trams in the country. It also includes free entry to over 500 museums, including the Chillon Castle and the Olympic Museum. And most importantly for this itinerary, it includes all the CGN public boat cruises on Lake Geneva for free. It's very worthwhile. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. Our single base recommendation is Lausanne within Lausanne. You have 2 great options. Staying near the train station, Gare, which is practical for the logistics of daily day trips. Or, our favorite option, staying in the AKES district, which is the port of Lausanne, right on the lake. It's a beautiful area to walk at night, full of hotels with spectacular views. If you prefer more glamour and a smaller town, Montreux is a fantastic alternative base. Vevey is even quieter and more charming, great for families. Geneva is the least recommended as a base, as it's the most expensive and located far on the end of the lake. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region in Lausanne or Montreux. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here on the QR code on the screen. And in the video description, we created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location. At the lowest prices, we'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location, but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. Switzerland is expensive, and the good hotels with lake views sell out many months in advance. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips, and that have everything much cheaper. Travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all attractions, good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account to carry money paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Now, let's get to the day-by-day plan. Day 1. Arrival in Geneva and train to Lausanne. Arrive at Geneva Airport. From there, take the direct train to Lausanne. The train leaves from inside the airport. The journey takes about 45 minutes and is beautiful, running alongside the lake. The train ticket is included in your Swiss Travel Pass. Arrive in Lausanne. Go to your hotel. We recommend staying in AKES. Check in. Spend the late afternoon exploring AKES, the port of Lausanne. Walk along the waterfront. Admire the view of the French Alps on the other side of the lake. For dinner, Switzerland is very expensive. The golden tip for saving money is shop at the Coop or Migros supermarkets. They have high-quality ready-made meals, sandwiches, and salads at great prices. A meal from the supermarket costs about 15 francs. For a sit-down dinner, the restaurants in Auchy are lovely. Day 2. Geneva, the international capital. Today, we'll explore the most famous city in the region. Take the train from Lausanne back to Geneva. The journey takes 40 minutes and is free with your pass. Start the day at Lake Geneva. Walk along the shore, see the Jet d'eau, the giant water fountain, pass through the Jardin Anglais to see the Horloge Fleurie, the flower clock. Then, climb up to the Old Town, or Vieille Ville. This is the historic part, full of alleys. The main attraction is St. Peter's Cathedral. Entry is free, but pay the 7 Swiss francs to climb the towers. The view of the lake and the city is spectacular. For lunch, a luxury classic is Les Armures in the Old Town, famous for its fondue. But it's expensive. A fondue for 2 costs about 60 Swiss francs. To save money, go to Menorah, the self-service restaurant on the top floor of the department store. In the afternoon, take the bus to the UN district, visit the Palais des Nations, the UN's European headquarters, and take a photo with the Broken Chair, a monument against landmines. In the late afternoon, take the train back to Lausanne. Day 3. Montreux and Chillon Castle. Today we're heading to the other side of the lake. Take the train from Lausanne to Montreux. The journey is quick, about 20 minutes, and is included in your pass. Arriving in Montreux, the tip is to take bus line 201 or walk along the flowered promenade for about 30 minutes to the main attraction, Château de Chillon, or Chillon Castle. It's a perfectly preserved medieval castle on an island in the lake. The visit is spectacular. The ticket costs 15 Swiss francs, but it is completely free for those with the Swiss travel pass. Set aside at least 2 hours to explore the courtyards, dungeons, and grand halls. For lunch, eat at one of the cafes in Montreux. In the afternoon, explore the center of Montreux. The city is famous for its jazz festival and has a musical vibe. Be sure to take a photo with the statue of Freddie Mercury, which is on the waterfront. In the late afternoon, take the train back to Lausanne. Day 4. Vevey, Chaplin's World, and Lavaux Vineyards. Today, we'll visit Montreux's neighbors. Take the train from Lausanne to Vevey. The journey takes 15 minutes. In Vevey, take bus line 212 to the village of Corsier. This is where Chaplin's World is located. It's an incredible museum in the mansion where Charlie Chaplin lived his last 25 years. It's super interactive, with recreated Hollywood studios. The ticket costs about 30 Swiss francs, but you get a 50% discount with the Swiss Travel Pass. Return to Vevey for lunch. Eat on the waterfront. Be sure to see the Fork, a giant fork sculpture sticking out of the lake in front of the food museum. In the afternoon, let's go to the Lavaux Vineyards. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site of terraced vineyards with surreal views of the lake. Take the Train des Vignes, the Train of the Vines, which is a local train free with your pass, from Vevey Station to Shakespeare. From there, hike downhill through the vineyards for about an hour to the village of Saint-Sapharin. The view is breathtaking. From Saint-Sapharin, take the train back to Lausanne. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and passes in advance. The main pass is the Swiss Travel Pass. It's expensive, but gives you unlimited travel on trains, boats, and buses, and free entry to over 500 museums, including Chillon Castle and the Olympic Museum. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy the Swiss Travel Pass. It's the largest tour site in the world and has everything. Day 5. Lausanne, Old Town and Olympic Museum. Today, we'll explore our base city. Lausanne is split into 2 parts, the Cité, or Upper Town, and Auchy, the port. Start the day in the Upper Town. It's steep, so take the M2 metro line. Visit the Lausanne Cathedral, one of the most beautiful in Switzerland. Walk through the alleys and bridges of the Flan district, which is the modern area of the city. For lunch, eat in the Old Town. In the afternoon, take the metro down to Auchy and visit the Olympic Museum. Lausanne is the headquarters of the International Olympic Committee. The museum is incredible, super modern, and interactive. The ticket costs 20 Swiss francs, but it is free with the Swiss Travel Pass. Set aside at least 2 hours. For dinner, eat in the Auchy district. Day 6. Boat trip on the lake, Ivoire, France. Today, we'll use the coolest benefit of the Swiss Travel Pass, the boat. Go to the port of Auchy in Lausanne. From there, take the CGN boat to Ivoire. The journey takes about 90 minutes and crosses the lake. Ivoire is a village in France. It's a perfectly preserved medieval stone village, voted one of the most beautiful in France. Entry is free. Spend the morning getting lost in the alleys, full of flowers, craft shops, and art galleries. For lunch, Ivoire is famous for its restaurants serving filet de perche, the perch fillets from the lake. We recommend Restaurant du Port. A dish costs about 30 euros. In the afternoon, visit the Jardin des Cinq Sens, the Garden of 5 Senses. There is an admission fee, about 15 euros, and it's a beautiful sensory garden. In the late afternoon, take the boat back to Lausanne. The boat trip is free with the Swiss Travel Pass. Day 7. Lausanne Market and departure from Geneva. On your last day, enjoy the morning exploring Lausanne street markets. Place de la Palude, in the Old Town, has a great market on Saturdays and Wednesdays. It's great for buying local cheeses and souvenirs. Do your last-minute chocolate shopping. Switzerland has the best shops. Look for Itinerary for macarons or Sprungli for chocolates. Depending on your flight time, grab your bags from the hotel. Go to the Lausanne train station and take the direct train to Geneva Airport, GVA. The journey takes 45 minutes and is covered by your Swiss travel pass. From there, catch your flight back home. About travel insurance. Essential and mandatory to enter Europe. You need coverage of 30,000 euros. Use the comparator in the link in the description to save money. Quick shopping tips. Switzerland is expensive. Buy Lindt and Sprungli, chocolate and a Victorinox knife. In Geneva, Rue de Rhône is for window shopping for luxury watches. Remember tax-free on purchases over 300 Swiss francs. Validate at the Geneva airport. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Subscribe and like the video for more tips. And how much does it cost to eat in Switzerland? It's one of the most expensive countries in the world. A Big Mac combo costs 15 francs. The golden tip is to eat at the Coop and Migros supermarkets. They have great ready-made meals for about 15 francs. A dinner at the cheapest restaurant will be at least 40 francs per person. Ask for tap water. It's free and high quality. And the tip is not obligatory. Service is included. And what to do at night? The night is calm. In Geneva, the Carouge neighborhood is more bohemian. In Lausanne, the Flan district has more bars and clubs. In Montreux, the night is focused on hotel bars and the casino. And if you're traveling with children, this itinerary is great. They'll love the Olympic Museum in Lausanne. Chillon Castle in Montreux looks like a fairy tale. And all the boat trips on the lake are guaranteed fun. And to combine your trip, this itinerary is already a great combination. From Geneva or Lausanne, you can take a high-speed TGV train and be in Paris in 3 hours. Or take a train to Lyon in 2 hours. Or take a train into the High Alps and visit Zermatt to see the Matterhorn. If you liked this detailed Swiss Lakes itinerary, like the video and subscribe to our channel. Leave your questions in the comments. Thank you very much and have a great trip.